Alan Jackson is one of the most influential voices in modern country music, known for blending traditional honky-tonk sound with heartfelt storytelling. Over a career spanning decades, he has built a catalogue of songs that reflect everyday life, love, faith, and the American experience. From small-town beginnings in Georgia to international recognition, his journey is a steady rise, shaped by persistence rather than sudden fame. This rewritten account traces his life and career in a grounded way, focusing on verified milestones, musical achievements, and the personal dedication that turned him into a defining figure in country music history. Early life in Newnan, Georgia. Alan Eugene Jackson was born on October 17, 1958, in Newnan, Georgia, a small southern town that shaped much of his identity and songwriting. Raised in a modest working-class family, he grew up in a household where values like faith, family, and hard work were central. His father worked as a mechanic, and his mother supported the family and home life. The environment was simple but stable, surrounded by rural culture and southern traditions that would later influence his lyrics. Life in Newnan gave him the foundation for storytelling rooted in real experiences, rather than glamour or fantasy. First encounters with music entered Alan Jackson's life through gospel and classic country played at home and on the radio. Influenced by artists such as George Jones, Hank Williams, and Merle Haggard, he developed an early appreciation for storytelling through song. He received his first guitar as a teenager and began teaching himself basic chords. Rather than pursuing fame at that stage, music became a personal outlet for expression. While his early years were not centered on performance, they were crucial in shaping his style, simple, honest, and deeply connected to traditional country roots that would define his career later on. Early adulthood and marriage. Before entering the music industry full-time, Alan Jackson lived a working life typical of many young adults in small-town America. He held various jobs, including construction and retail, while continuing to write songs in his spare time. In 1979, he married his high school sweetheart, Denise Jackson, who would become a key supporter of his early ambitions. Their life together was financially modest but stable, built on shared determination and belief in his musical future. During this period, Jackson balanced responsibility with ambition, slowly building the confidence to pursue a career in Nashville despite the uncertainty ahead. The move to Nashville. In 1985, Alan Jackson and his wife moved to Nashville, Tennessee, the center of the country music industry, to pursue his songwriting and performing ambitions. Like many aspiring artists, he faced rejection and uncertainty in a highly competitive environment. To support himself, he worked at the Nashville network, including time in a mailroom while continuing to perform in small venues at night. These years were marked by persistence rather than immediate success. Nashville exposed him to both opportunity and struggle, but it also helped refine his craft and connect him with industry professionals who would later support his breakthrough. Breakthrough with Arista Records. Alan Jackson's career changed when his wife Denise shared his demo tape with country legend Glenn Campbell, who recognized his potential and helped connect him with industry contacts. This eventually led to a recording contract with Arista Records Nashville. His debut album, Here in the Real World, 1990, introduced him as a traditional country voice in a shifting musical landscape. The album's success, driven by its title track and strong songwriting, established him as a rising artist. Rather than chasing trends, Jackson stayed committed to authenticity, which became one of his defining artistic strengths. Rise to country stardom. The early 1990s marked Alan Jackson's rapid rise in country music. Albums such as Don't Rock the Jukebox and A Lot About Livin' and A Little About Love produced numerous hit singles. Songs like Chattahoochee, Gone Country, and Livin' on Love became cultural staples, blending humor, nostalgia, and traditional country instrumentation. He earned major industry awards, including CMA Entertainer of the Year, solidifying his place among the genre's top performers. His music stood out during a time when country was increasingly blending with pop influences, helping preserve a more classic sound for mainstream audiences. Where were you when the world stopped turning? In the aftermath of the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, Alan Jackson released Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning, one of the most emotionally significant songs of his career. The song captured the confusion, grief, and reflection felt across the United States during that period. It was widely praised for its sincerity and restraint, avoiding political messaging. in favor of personal reflection and human emotion. The performance at the CMA Awards brought national attention and solidified Jackson's reputation as an artist capable of expressing collective emotion during moments of national tragedy. Later, career and health challenges. In later years, Alan Jackson continued recording and performing while managing Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, a neurological condition that affects balance and muscle strength. Despite these challenges, he has remained active in music, occasionally performing live and continuing to record material. Rather than retiring completely, he has adjusted his schedule and performance style to accommodate his condition. His resilience has been widely recognized in the country music community, not as a story of decline, but as one of adaptation and continued dedication to his craft and audience. Conclusion: Alan Jackson's career reflects long-term consistency rather than sudden transformation. From his upbringing in rural Georgia to his rise as a country music icon, his journey has been defined by patience, authenticity, and commitment to traditional songwriting. He has weathered industry changes, personal challenges, and evolving musical trends while maintaining a distinct artistic identity. His legacy is built not only on commercial success, but also on the emotional connection his music creates with listeners. Jackson remains a symbol of classic country storytelling, showing that enduring impact comes from honesty and perseverance rather than spectacle.